What is up?
Hello, Bobby from Bobby's Breakdowns. Your show is just so wonderful to watch, but I feel like I need to cut it up a bit.
It's your boy Bobby from Bobby's Breakdowns, and today we're going to be tackling a very interesting topic, one I've been thinking about for a while, and it's going to cause some debate in the wrestling community. But that's what I want. This list can go on forever about who should be on this list, and yes, Mount Rushmore of professional wrestling. I will give my 4 names, and I will also give my honorable mentions at the end. I don't want to give my honorable mentions first, because that might ruin it, and I want to build suspense here. So yes, with that being said, I'm going to do my personal Mount Rushmore. This is mine. If you have another one, that's great. Comment it down below. I want to see some names, because there are a lot of names that can be on here. With that being said, let's dive right in. The first guy on my list, but I do have to tell you something, so let me tell you something, brother. Yes, the first man on my list is Hulk Hogan. Regardless of how you feel about him and what he did in his personal life, the guy was larger than life. He put wrestling on the map. He made it what it is today. He walked so other guys could run. I just don't know how you can keep this guy off your Mount Rushmore. I think he's the one lock, in my opinion. Like I said, he made wrestling the monster it is today. And that's why I have Hulk Hogan on my Mount Rushmore. Coming in at number 2, maybe one of the most mainstream names from wrestling that everybody knows. Let me hit you with a stunner. Stone Cold Steve Austin. The man was the biggest star at his peak and when wrestling was at its most popular. He is a household name. Regardless if you've watched wrestling, you know who Stone Cold Steve Austin is. Austin 316, beer drinking, double birds. Won't do that on camera. Austin definitely deserves a spot on my top 4. And that's because he was the main guy when it was at its peak. Attitude Era. Austin, you're the second guy on my Mount Rushmore. Taking the 3rd spot on my Mount Rushmore is, in my opinion, the most iconic character of all time. And he had the longevity, not as much as my 4th one. And the 4th one might shock you, but we're on 3 now. The Undertaker. Gong. What else can you say about him? Most iconic character of all time, longevity, multiple time world champion. Dude teleported from the ring to backstage and vice versa. He's one of the greatest ever. I understand why people wouldn't have him on this list because he didn't win as many world titles as he should have, but he was a character that didn't need a world title. And some of the iconic moments, all Taker. When the bad guys are like in the ring, Taker, number 3 on my Mount Rushmore. Now let's get to 4. I did say the 4th person would shock you. I picked this person because of longevity, the amount of characters he's gotten over, the amount of nicknames he's had, and in my opinion, he's just one of the best ever, and not many guys can run with the characters they're given. He ran with it so many times. You just made the list. Yes, Chris Jericho, the 4th on my Mount Rushmore. Longevity, character. The man was great, and when he was in his peak, he was one of the best wrestlers. And heck, even at 50 whatever age he is now, he's still putting on decent matches for his age. So longevity, character work, and catchphrases, and bye-bye. He was the first one to do that. Chris Jericho comes in at number 4 on my Mount Rushmore. Now, of course, there has to be honorable mentions, because, there's only 4 spots, and there's a lot of names I left off. Rock, Cena, Flair, Bruno, Andre, heck, Macho Man, Triple H, Shawn Michaels. There's a lot of names you could throw out there. And honestly, that's why I did this video. I wanted to see how everyone would rank them. It's a very interesting list, and quite frankly, it's a tough list to make, and it's one of those lists where you're not wrong with how you feel. Like, somebody could even put Bret Hart on there, and I'm like, yeah, I see why you did that. It's so tough, man, but that's part of this video. So comment down below what you think your Mount Rushmore is. And let me know what other wrestling videos I should do. I like doing the wrestling videos. But thank you for joining me on my Mount Rushmore video. I have a thought to do a Mount Rushmore of NXT. I'm not sure. I have my names, but that one's... it's not as tough as this one, but hey, let's try it, right? But thank you for joining me again. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. I had a lot of fun with this video, and I'm sure I'm going to cause some chaos with my fourth one, and maybe even my third one. Who knows? And maybe even my first and second. Let me know what you guys think, and until next time, I'm Bobby from Bobby's Breakdowns, and I'll see you in the next one. Later!
Thanks for listening to Bobby's Breakdowns. Now go about your life, would you?